Hello, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. I want to say right quick before we get started with this young gentleman over here on my left, hello to Dad, Bill and Polly. And this gentleman here, my guest to start out the show with tonight, he's going to be up here for a few minutes, and is Logan Jackson. Logan, yes, glad to have you on the Let's Go Fishing Show.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Herschel, have you got a good volume on Logan? Okay, he's kind of soft-spoken, carries a big stick, but he don't speak very loud, but that's all right. That'd be a break for me from Mike. Okay, folks, Logan's here. He's got the photo of the month for May, and that's his biggest bass. And Herschel will get a little picture of it. We're going to I'll send that to Herschel. And we'll have that next week on the screen there so you can get a good look at him. But I asked Logan to come over here and let me present him with the shirt. Let's Go Fishing shirt for the month of May. And I'll get that. There's your shirt.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Glad I could do it. And so I'm going to let Logan tell you a little bit about himself and how he got started fishing. And what I think you go to, where'd you say you went to school at?
Clinton High School.
Clinton. I thought you said Jacksonville. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, my name's Logan Jackson, and well, I have not caught too many bass before, and that bass in that picture was the biggest bass that I caught.
Man, it looks like a pretty nice bass. I wrote on the email that I sent you yesterday evening, Ross, I hope you catch millions more. And that's exactly what I mean. There's, I mean, you really enjoy fishing? You like it a whole lot?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like in the picture here, this fish come out of a pond. You live close to a pond?
No, I went to a pond near Hillville.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, it looks like it's got some bass in it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you get out on the lake much and fish? I mean, where's your best fishing hole?
Well, right now it's Hines Creek right there at the mouth of it near the Clinch River.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, now let me ask you. When you said the Clinch River, do you trout fish also?
Yeah, every once in a while.
Every once in a while. That's something I never have done. Have you caught many trout?
Not many.
Not many? Okay. Well, we're in the same park on that, me and you both. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because I don't know how to catch them or they just ain't many in the water. You know, something similar to that, I guess. But we're going to have to get somebody to take us and show us how it's done, because I hear they catch a lot of them, you know, up there in the Clinch River there, Low North Dam. What's your favorite bait?
Night crawlers and hula poppers.
Night crawlers and hula poppers. Man, I tell you what, that hula popper's been a popular bait for many years, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My grandpa Jenkins, I mean, if you picked his rod up, it had a hula popper on it, and that would be in February all the way into December, you know, and then he'd start crappie fishing, but he kept a rod with a hula popper on it all the time, just pretty much. And so he caught a lot of fish on it, and it's a pretty good bait. When you night fish with live bait or anything like that?
No. Just recently I've been night fishing for walleye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, over there near Point 19 with my Uncle Vance.
Uh-huh. Well, now, if I remember right, that's what Vance won the first photo of the month. He had 2 big walleye. Have you caught any?
No.
Well, now, what's going on now? Go ahead and tell us.
I'm afraid to say that. I left my hook guards on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, my goodness, dadgummit. Well, you know, we all learn and live and learn. But so Jens has been out walleye fishing, but you hadn't done much good?
No, we got a few rockfish.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're fun to catch, you know. There's nothing wrong with it. I'd like to have the walleye. Boy, they eat good. You know.
Yeah.
You like to eat them?
I've never had walleye before.
You never had walleye before. Well, I'll have to get my own Uncle Vance there and take care of that. He's going to have to come on with it, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Folks, you know, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get Logan over here and give him a shirt and talk to him a little bit and encourage him to stay with this fishing. And, you know, it just gets better. Let me tell you. You know, you get you a girlfriend here in a year or so, maybe. You may have one right now, and you know, they'll be running a close second to the fishing. You know, they're not out of the race, but they'll be a close second. I hope my wife's not watching. You know, yeah. I hope something's wrong with the TV at home. Oh Lord, Herschel cut the phone line. Yeah, no kidding, son. It's like I said, it's just going to get better for you. Technology has changed so much. You know, in the 60s and on forward, this electronics and the boats and the motors and trolling motors and batteries and everything that you fish with, the reels, the whole 9 yards, has just changed so much since I was your age, you know, that it's amazing. So, but fishing for you is only going to get better. I do want you to, when you get back in school this fall, investigate that high school bass club there at Clinton. See if you can get in. I don't see why you can't. And right now is a good time for you to be finding someone, you know, a coach. That guy, that gentleman that's got a boat that would be willing to go out and take you guys once a month, or I think they fish maybe once a month or maybe twice, and get with one of your schoolmates and get in the boat and go out there and enjoy it, you know, while we can. And be thankful that we got the opportunity in this country that we have right now to be able to do that. And I wish they'd have had a bass club when I was in school. I probably wouldn't have never got out of school. I barely did as it was, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. But I do want you to do that. And, oh Lord, I hope that ain't my wife. Hello, caller.
Hey, I was wondering what a hook guard is and what the best bait is for walleye.
There you go. I'm going to let this gentleman right here tell us. He seems to know what he's talking about, so go ahead, Logan.
Not necessarily, but, well, those little plastic things that you put on the hooks to keep them from stabbing you.
Yes, sir. Did you get that, caller? Yeah, it's the guards, those plastic hook guards, he said. And then what else was the other question? What's the best bait for the walleye?
I'm guessing, well, I use this lure, lead lure, 3-prong.
Would it be a jig and spoon?
No.
Not a jig and spoon? Okay. But, well, it's a lead lure, but he doesn't know the name of it. Oh, we lost him. Maybe he'll call back. But anyway, you addressed the question. I hope the caller got that hook guard. Was those plastic, is on a treble hook, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And they're for transportation type deal, you know, when you're putting them in the back of your car or in your truck or something like that, and then even in the boat. I've seen guys wrap those lures with aluminum foil on there, and then they make a pouch. You know, you've seen them, I know. Got the Velcro, and you just kind of collapse it around the rod and around your lure, especially one of them top water plugs. Got 3 sets of trebles, and they're real sharp and hang up and everything, clothes and car seats and truck seats and the carpet in the boat. And so you put that little old protector on there, and then you can kind of carry that thing around. So you've seen them, I know, I'm sure. but it'd be something to look at. That might be easier to handle than that plastic hook guard that you got. You know? But I hope, caller, that can you think of anything else? You don't know the name of that walleye bait?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, all right. Well, you get more into that as time goes on, I'm sure. Is there anything else you want to? You said something about this right here. This got a little sticker here. It says, "Don't dump your bait." Can you explain that to us? What that means?
Well, it means that people are out there dumping their bait out in the water and all that, and it's causing invasive species.
Buddy, I knew you were educated on that kind of thing, and I'm proud that you passed that along to the rest of us, because that is a key thing. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about some of those invasive species right here in just a little bit further on into the show. So, but thank you for coming by, and I appreciate it, and I want you to enjoy that shirt, and, man, don't quit fishing. All right, Herschel, give us a little water break here, and Logan's going to get off of here and catch the show on the side. All right, folks, we're back, and I've got slid old Mike in here, and Logan's going to sit on the side now and watch the rest of the show because his papa says he never misses one, and that's great. And I appreciate him doing that, and told him to spread the word around the neighborhood. Get all of his friends and neighbors watching too. So nothing good but all good for Logan, and hope he continues on with the fishing and that kind of thing. And I'm sure we'll hear from him again when he gets a little bigger fish on or something, and maybe some big walleye. We'll be in good shape. Mike, you got anything you want to add right quick before we show the film? We got about 10 minutes of fishing film, folks.
No, I sure don't. We'll have to see the film first.
We'll have to see the film first.
Yeah.
All right, then we're going to let Herschel take us to the film. All right. He said I'm going to have to talk for a minute. I'm going to Mike talk for a minute.
You reckon that bait he's fishing with is a man lure?
Oh, he said it wasn't a jigging spoon. It wasn't a man lure. I'd say his Uncle Vance might know probably what it is. He may call us back here in a few minutes and let us know the info. Folks, right quick before we go to the film, we got some stuff coming up here on the TWRA, and we'll get into that after we show the film and Mike gives us a rundown on what to fish with, while we'll get into some of those good announcements and some stuff I found out here this past week. So go ahead, Herschel. All right, folks, I'm up here on Norris Lake. I've got Wesley and Adam Smith, the gentleman I work with, and we're going out here. Adam's from South Carolina, so he's kind of oohed by this Norris Lake fishing here. We're going to go out here and see if we can get Adam hooked up on a smallmouth, and maybe Wesley hooked up on one and catch a few fish. So stand by, and we hope to get some action here in a few minutes. Remember the sponsors, and let's go fishing.
Well, first fish of the night here. Pretty nice fish. Oh yeah, that's a good one. He's mean. Definitely real mean. He's poor too. He ain't got a very big belly on him. He's long, but ain't got a very big belly. All right, put him back, get another. Well, we got another one here. Same place.
Just a little bit smaller, Wes.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Mm.
He's still a little bit poor. Not the biggest fish in the world, but he's pretty good. Let's put him back and get another.
All right, folks. Old Adam here now. He's got him a smallie already. First Norris Lake smallmouth for Adam Smith from over next to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Fish crooked.
Yeah, he's got one of them broke tail smallmouths. What I say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to catch the cockeyed one.
Well, there's a few of them in here. All right, Adam. Good job, man. We get back at it and get another.
He's got another one here.
All
Bless
right.
me.
Wes, he's cutting up.
Yeah. He's a mean little sucker, ain't he?
Yeah, sure is. All right, come on in here, bud. There we go. All right.
Calm down.
Yeah. There you go.
He's a pretty nice fish.
Yeah. Okay, Wes. Watch him back in the water. There they go.
Bye-bye, fishy.
All right, folks. Old Wes has got one of these little old rock, what we call red eyes. And they're just bumping, eating us up, ain't they, Wes?
Yep.
Okay, get him off there. All right, folks. Old Adam's hooked on something big here. Oh, that's a nice smallmouth, Adam. That's what that is. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah.
That's a good one right there.
All right. Yes, sir. That's a nice one.
Boy, I like that thing.
Sure is. All right. Good deal.
Now, this one here ain't got a crooked tail. This
No.
is a nicer one here.
Yeah, boy.
Uh-oh.
job, man. Perfect.
Let's do that again.
Yeah, boy.
Well, we've got another in here.
Shaking his head good, Wes.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Well, we've got another in here. This fish number, what, 7?
Yep.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
He's pulling. Oh, yeah, this is pretty good.
Oh, man. There we go. All right.
That ain't a bad one.
No, he's pretty healthy.
Yeah, shine your light on him, I ain't getting.
Okay.
There you go.
Get the light on the right side. What do you say now, Wes? You got him?
Yeah, see, I think I got him.
All right. Ease
All right.
him back in the water. Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Folks, old Adam's got another fish here. Attaboy, Adam.
Keep hitting on.
Yeah, he's doing good. That's a largemouth, ain't it? Yep, sure is.
It is.
Yes, sir.
I know he hit different. He didn't bump it. He just kind of grabbed
Grabbed
it.
it. Yeah.
Pulled.
All right. Good
I
deal.
got off, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
I'll take them.
Yes, sir.
Well, we've got another in here. That makes 9 or 10 that we caught. There we go. There's another one. Like I said, 9 or 10.
dadgummit.
And he just come off. Dadgummit. All right, that was a good one too. All right, let's get another one. Got another one here. That makes about the 11th or the 12th fish.
Oh, yeah, he's just running around.
Oh yeah, that's a good one there. That's a nice one.
All right, let's see if I can get him in. I don't want him to get off on me. Whoa, now, come here. Come here. Oh, now, he ain't liking that light very well, is he? Whoa, come here. Ah, dadgummit. Now I got you. All right. Got him, Wes?
Yeah, that's a good one. He's bigger than he looks on the camera, I can tell you that.
All right.
Alright, let's put him back.
There you go.
Well, we've got one here. He's pulling pretty good. Pulling drag off at least. He's a mean one. He's meaner than a junkyard dog, ain't he?
Yeah, I'm letting him kind of play himself out a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord. That is a nice one. That's a keeper all day long. All day long.
What do you think about that now, Wes?
I think I'm glad it wasn't a drum or a catfish.
All right, let's get him back to water.
Let's get him back in the water.
There you go.
Something on here. It's something big too. I heard it break water. Pretty good. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good fish. I don't think he's as big as that last one, but I think he's a pretty good fish. Mineral striped snake. Oh yeah. That's about a 3 or 4 pounder all day long. That last one was a little bit bigger, but we're getting into some big fish here, but they're a little bit deeper. Took your chunk, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I have to do another one.
Healthy fish right there.
Yeah, that's real healthy. He's good and fat.
All right.
He's bigger than he looks on the camera, I can tell you that. Well, Adam's got one here. Bugs are getting on my nerves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good one. He's fat.
Pretty fish.
He definitely ain't the poorest fish in the lake.
I like it. Yeah, he was hooked good. Hold on, I've learned about. Let me get right here, man. It just
Need
missed
needle nose pliers?
it. No, it just I don't want to damage him if I can help it. It nearly got his eyeball. There it goes. Yeah, he's in good shape. All right.
Put it back. Get another.
All right.
We got a fish here. Pretty good. He's fighting like a hound dog just now, tree to coon.
Well, that was land him and get him back in the water too.
He don't want to be in here, does he?
No, we got him.
That's a pretty
That
good.
time, though.
He's pretty good. Pretty fat. Promise me, he is a lot bigger than he looks on the camera. He looks like about a 15-incher. He's about a 26-incher.
No, he ain't that big.
He's
Nice
a keeper.
fish.
Yep.
Nice
Alright.
fish. All right, folks, there we are back now, Mike. Folks, the guy that was with me there Saturday night, Adam Smith, he lives over next to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Mike. And you know what the fishing's like over there: brackish water, dark water,
Yeah.
shallow, weedy, cypress trees and stuff in the water, you know.
But no smallmouth.
Yeah, no smallmouth. Yeah. So I was trying my best to get up there just a little bit earlier because I wanted him to see that clear water. But when we put the boat in, he said, "Man," I said, "you're right. This water is clear." I said, "Yeah, it
That's
sure
right.
is." And
That's
so that kind of blowed his mind. But now Adam wasn't no rookie. You know,
No,
I
no.
could tell that by, how I handed him that. He doesn't have any rods with him or anything, and I just reached in the box and gave him. I said, "Here," and I said, "Does that suit you, or you want this one or that?" He said, "That and there's just fine." So he done good on that. I knew right off the get go with that bait caster. If he's going to have trouble, it'd been right quick.
Yeah,
And he made it just fine. So he's a fisherman. He likes to fish a fluke and plastic worms and stuff down there,
Yep.
Mike, in that swamp water. But he had never caught a smallmouth, and that was a treat for him. He's told me a dozen times since then how much fun he had there. And Wesley done a good job on filming him and me both, and he kind of kept us going, that kind of thing. But I was proud to have. I was glad to get to take Adam up there and let him see kind of the conditions that we got up here in this area to fish and that kind of thing. So he was really shocked about how clear that water was, and so that's a good thing. Now, Mike, you and Brad was there Saturday night too.
The fish that we caught, I believe they're just camera shy. Every time, and I'd reach down and grab the camera, or Brad got down and got the camera, the fish would come off.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't get nothing but just an empty rod, I told Brad, I said, there's something wrong. And then sure enough, when the moisture got to the camera, and I turned it on there, and it didn't show the moisture come up on it, and it quit working, then Brad comes in with the best fish we caught all night. A good keeper smallmouth, but we didn't get it on film.
Yeah.
I said, I just can't believe it's
Well,
going on this way. But we caught several fish. They's all small fish, It was under the size limit, but we had fun too.
yeah. Well, we caught quite a few fish there Saturday night, and the film that we didn't show last week, more me and Brad and Wesley was up there. We caught a bunch of fish. We still haven't showed that. I've still got that on the camera. But we'd have been in the 30 minutes of showing film tonight if I'd showed it, and I didn't want to do that because I got some things I want to talk about. But anyway, they bit. When we missed a lot of fish up there Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
Just like you said, pulling off and jumping off and that kind of thing. The fish are just biting pretty dang good up there, folks, and they're coming off the bed and they're hungry, Mike.
Yes.
They're ready to eat. So we had a great time catching them. Get your baits up here,
Okay.
Mike. And let's
All
take
right.
a look at them.
All right. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay, Herschel, that's pretty dang good. That looks like a pretty good picture there, Herschel. Folks, this is the watermelon jigs right here. Got a watermelon chunk on it. It don't want to set up there straight, Mike.
Yep.
And then over here is the brown with a little white in the back, and it's got a little plastic chunk on that. I didn't bring any Uncle Josh over here because I didn't want Mike to get that old greasy stuff all over me. And then we got a black bucktail right here, and that's a black Uncle Josh, even though I brought a black zoom. And then here's the watermelon for the watermelon chunk. That was primarily the only other bait that's not on the board is a light brown Paul Harris jig like this black and red one is. It was a light brown and a fish got it, so I didn't have it to show you. But I was throwing that pumpkin seed chunk on it, and it probably would have worked just as good, Mike, with the Uncle Josh brown chunk on it, but I had the pumpkin seed plastic on it, and that kind of thing. But those are the baits that we were throwing, and just caught fish on them all night long.
Yeah, we kept trying some other stuff. I tried the purple on purple and never got a strike on it, and finally got down and tied the red fly on, put black Rhine on it, and I don't want Wesley to know it, but I didn't make about 10 casts till I caught a dang 10-pound catfish.
Well, that's good. I don't want him to know it either.
So I put the red one up.
All right. I hope I hope Jim from Edgemore Outdoors is watching, and I got to have one of those marking pencils, Jim.
Yeah.
So I hope to get over there tomorrow and get it for sure. Honestly, folks, what we're doing is taking that orange pencil and just kind of tipping that plastic a little bit, and sometimes they don't want it. They don't want the orange, and then it seems like the last couple of trips, it's really paid off. We've caught more on it with that little bit of dye on that chunk than we have without it. But there's different versions of that plastic. You all fishermen know that. You got the frog chunk. You got heck, we call them the rabbit ears, but they're the flipping frog in the baby and the big chunk, and it's on and on. You can do a lot of things with that trailer on that jig or on the hair fly, either one. And I've been taking that brown, little brown jig there, and just kind of tipping that pumpkin seed plastic with that orange pencil. It just, you all know that, when those fish are feeding on those crawdads, especially when the moon's coming up, they got orange on their painters and that kind of thing, and that's what we're trying to mimic. Is get as close to what that is as we can, and the brighter the moon gets, a little brighter, the more orange you want to put on.
That's for sure.
And then you turn right around and catch a fish on a black and black.
Yeah.
I mean, no kidding. It's over. You lay that brown and orange down, or watermelon and orange, and grab up a black and catch fish on it. So, we just kind of switch around and change up a few things till you get comfortable with what you're fishing with. Up there is the best thing in the world to do. But they are right now, until this water, and I'm going to tell you, they're kind of creeping out a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks ago up there, heck, about 5 to 10 foot was the thing. And then I caught 4 or 5 pretty good fish right there, 23 foot.
Yeah.
Saturday night. So as that water warms up, they're going to move on out, get a little deeper in that comfort zone, just keep following that cooler water. So that'd be something else to think about. But, we just want to pass that information along to everybody, and if you go up there, you kind of got an idea of what to do and catch some fish.
Well, this weekend will be a good weekend to go because it's free fishing.
Free fishing weekend, Mike. We'll just get into that right quick, man. The Kids Day, got Kids Day up at the hatchery there in Clinton. Talked to Stump Monday, excuse me. Talked to Bart Carter Wednesday. He's going to be on the show. He's the biologist on this lamprey eels, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And on the zebra mussels.
Yeah.
And anyway, Bart won't be at the Kids Day thing at the hatchery this year. He was last year. And Black Bill Danes, I'm expecting you to be there. But this thing's going to take off Saturday morning about 8 o'clock up at the hatchery. And Logan, that'd be a good place for you to be. For sure.
No doubt.
Yeah, just fall right in there. There's, I saw catfish, I saw crappie, I saw bass, I saw bluegill. What else? There was something else come out of that pond up there last year. But man, they just had them. Strung up there, Mike.
Yes.
I showed that film twice last year, and be a great place to be Saturday, folks. If you've got some young people that want to get in, that you want to, it's hard to hold some of them's attention. But up there, the action's so fast, if you can put bait on a hook, you're going to catch something.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
It kind of spoils them if they go to the lake and don't get a hit every time they drop it in the water.
Yeah, we know how that is, Mike. With the kids and the grandkids, they lose interest real quick if they're not getting a bite. And but now get up here to Kids Day Saturday, and there's another thing. The Trouts Unlimited, the Clinch River chapter of Trouts Unlimited is having the same thing out there on the river. I don't know exactly the location. They're going to start at 9 o'clock with their free fishing, and so you might want to check with Buzz Buffington on that, and Geiger. I don't know that Herschel, but if they, get up there and check on that and call, get somebody that's in the trout fishing up there that belongs to that chapter of Trouts Unlimited and get all the info. But that's going to take place Saturday morning. A gentleman told me this morning that they was having theirs. They're going to start at 9 o'clock out there on the river. I told him, heck, the thing for you to do, Matt's make both of them. So go at 8 o'clock at the hatchery and fish till it gets hot, and then go up there on the river where it's cool.
It's cool down there now.
On that cold, about 12 or 1 o'clock, and it'd be like you run into air conditioning.
That's for sure.
So I said, man, you can make a full day out of it. And so that'd be something else, folks. And then I also heard they're having something, did you say Concord? Mike?
Concord, it's talking about on the radio.
It's free fishing, statewide. Find you somewhere and get on the water. Get out there and fish. All right, there's the info on the Clinch River. Herschel, you my kind of man. Yeah, okay. Dick Geiger is Okay, and folks, you're seeing that phone number. If you want to do the Clinch River thing, and you can see them gathered up there, like I said, that'd be if you want to double dip them, I'd go to the hatchery and fish till it got hot and then get out on the river. So, is that the hatchery info? Okay, Buddy Herschel is all over his stuff, man. I'm telling you, can't make it without him. But that'd be something great, folks. And you know, if you're fishing out on the lake, you know, you can get by without your fishing license Saturday. So that'd be a good thing to do right there. If you know, if you're coming in visiting or something, and want to fish out here, you can do that for sure. So we got that covered pretty good, Mike. Now, the second thing I wanted to bring to your attention, the free fishing trip with Corey and Will Davidson. Corey's had, or Will has had all kinds of obligations with his ball team and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go this weekend, the 7th, but they had several things coming up that they couldn't get out of. So we've put it off till the 21st of June.
21st.
That's when we're going on the free fishing trip. And Edgemore Outdoors has graciously donated the crickets and the night crawlers and some catfish bait. And I want to thank Edgemore Outdoors for that. You know, they're going to supply us with some baits to guarantee us some fish. And Jim, I want that guarantee in writing too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, you know, if you can get a couple of witnesses on that, I'd appreciate it. You know, I tell you, he's something else. Anyway, that'll take place on June the 21st, and we'll have some film there from that to show the following Thursday night on that. And just looking forward to it. Hopefully have a good time. You know, we talked last week about these invasive species. So I called TWRA, got a hold of Bart Carter, and as a matter of fact, I think Wednesday they were up here in the Clinch River with WBIR filming them.
Yeah.
Mike looking for those zebra mussels.
Yeah.
And he told me that definitely they are invasive species. How they got in here was through the Great Lakes of all these ships from everywhere off the ocean coming in, and those larvae hatching. And he said they colonize real quick and they multiply real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And so Bill, definitely for a fact, that's that's what the engine problem that your buddy had because of zebra mussels. Now they're investigating it heavy, and I'm going to have him on the show here the 19th and tell us what they plan on doing and what we can do to put a stop to these things. Now I do know, talking to a friend of mine that works at Watts Bar Nuclear Plant, that they having a heck of a time down there at the cooling towers, Mike.
Yeah.
And on the pump inlets there now, keeping them unplugged.
Oh, I guarantee.
Yeah. He they're fighting those things right there at that nuke plant. They have to have a lot of water.
Oh, yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
them
Totally.
things get in there and clog up those intakes on those pumps and stuff, and they're constantly go from one pump to another pump and pull the grates out and this, that, and the other and clean them off and get them back in the water. So that is an issue. These zebra mussels is definitely an invasive species. Now, the lamprey eels, they're native to our waters, from what I was told. I'm going to let Bart elaborate more on that when he gets here. But they are native to the waters. There's 2 or 3 species of the eels in our rivers and streams. But anyway, I'm going to promise Herschel, if I ever catch another fish that's got one of them on them, I'm going to put him in a jug or a plastic bag, and I'm going to bring him over here and take him to him and let him look at him.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what we got on the eels and the zebra mussels. But like I say, we have Bart Carter over here and let him go into more detail there on the 19th. So we'll move right along with that. You got the phones on? Shucks, I figured we'd have a call or two, but anyway. Well, we all know that on the Bassmasters fish off up here at Douglas that Ott DeVoe won the thing, and congratulations to him. D. Wilson, a guy we know very well, was leading the thing the first day, and D still done pretty good. But you know, that's a good turnout and a good program there. I also tried to pull up the winners of the Tennessee High School Championship that was down at Dayton on the May the 12th, I think it was. I couldn't ever get any results. I got everybody in the country, but
that was last weekend.
Last weekend down at on Chickamauga. Let's see, that was the 22nd. Anyway, they were on Chickamauga last weekend, and maybe somebody's calling in that's got some results there, and we'll hear from that.
The boy at work lives down on Monteagle Mountain. They brought their high school team up, and they fished it. And he said 2 ladies won the thing, 2 young high school girls. They won it with 25 pounds, what he told me.
Well, that sounds good. Let's see what we got here. Hello, caller.
Hello, Steve. Hello, Mike. How y'all doing this evening?
Hey, Jim. Hey, we're doing good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you.
Good.
Hey, Edgemont Outdoors is going to have a Father's Day special for the whole month of June. We just received a huge shipment of Shimano rods and reels.
Okay.
And anybody that comes in Edgemont Outdoors will pay the sale tax.
All right, Jim, and that's a Father's Day special the whole month of June.
That's it, buddy.
Hey, man, I tell you what, Jim, you by chance heard me about that guarantee on those night crawlers, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I catch everything in the sort of catch fish. If you don't, you come in, and I'll go fishing with it. Check and make sure.
All right, Jim. I just want to throw that in there and make sure we had a guarantee with that bait that I'd catch him catfish.
All right, buddy.
Hey,
you guys have a good evening.
You too, Jim. I appreciate that. And let's get the word on out here, folks. You heard that about the Shimano rod and reels over at Edgemore Outdoors. You know, you're going to get it tax-free, and that only happens once a year, Mike, when school starts.
That's right.
So Jim's coming on with it. Jim, thank you, buddy.
See you.
All right,
Cool.
see you.
Yeah, bye.
So, better cash in on that, fisherman, especially this coming weekend. Fish free, man, be a perfect time to get you some baits, some lures, and rod and reels and all that good stuff.
That's right.
For sure. And again, I want to thank Jim for stepping up there on that free fishing trip and providing the bait for us, for me and Corey and Will to hopefully catch a catfish. I won't be disappointed if we don't catch at least one. So anyway, but we do have the Mike, your tournament you were talking about, and you say the two young high school girls won it. 25.
That's what he said.
But I looked all over the internet last night. I went to, they had every state in the country and even had theirs listed, but there wasn't any results that I could get to. So, but I will find out and see what happens there. That sounds good. We're getting close to running out of time. Listen, you Milton Hill fishermen, I hope to get over there one night this week. They've got the Monday night, always Monday night tournament over there at Milton Hill Park. Then they have Tuesday night, then they go to Thursday night, and then on Saturday night. So, okay, we're going to try to get over there and catch some of those winners over there at Milton Hill and see what's going on over there. Hello, caller.
Hello, Steve, and hello, Mike.
Hey, buddy. Good to hear from you, Mike.
How y'all doing?
Buddy, we're doing all right.
Had a good day today, and let me tell you why.
sign shop, did my cowling on my 30 horsepower.
Yes, sir.
Put that on Craigslist with a picture of it. Sold it sight unseen, except for that picture. And they're coming to pick it up tomorrow. And then today, my wife was in Knoxville and found me an electric golf cart, so I can pull it right here to my den door and then drive down to the resort and have somebody come around and pick me up in the boat.
Oh, man.
Starting my fishing back. So the smallmouth are in trouble again here on Watch Bar, especially around White's Creek, Eagle Lodge, Goat Island.
Yeah.
They're in trouble.
Okay, buddy. Just don't get caught with
have me a golf cart so I can walk out my den door and get in it and drive it right down to the Lakeside Resort, jump in my boat, and go fishing.
Buddy, I'm proud. I thank your wife for doing that.
And I haven't been able to do that for 4 years, guys.
What? And I'm happy for you.
I'm thrilled to death. Hey, good luck on your. I hate to see that was postponed on your catfishing trip,
Yeah.
but I guess I can wait so I can have enough laughs when y'all do have it.
I'll tell you what. If I'm blaming it on Jim Wiggins. I don't know, it's more outdoors. I can tell you that right now. He's guaranteeing the bait to catch them catfish. So if I don't catch them, I'm not going.
Well, we'll see. Like I say, I know you're a good smallmouth, good largemouth fisherman, but the catfish part, I'm not so sure about.
Buddy, I'm done
Hey
dreading.
guys, it's good talking with you. Holler at me if you need me.
Hey man, good to hear that good information, buddy. It's always good to hear from you.
All right, buddy. See y'all.
All right, man. All right, that sounds great. Mike can get back on the water. But anyway, back to Milton Hill right quick. We don't have much time. I hope to get over there one afternoon and catch those guys weighing in over there. Since I can't seem to get over there to go fishing, Mike, you always want to go on past Milton Hill. Why is that?
I don't know.
Huh? I know. Shoot, we're like them young kids. If we ain't getting a bite, we don't want to be fooling around there.
That's right.
You think that right? So anyway, we plan on doing that, and we get. Speaking of sponsors, folks, man, support my sponsors. Carm's got this the Dragon Boat race coming up over here in Knoxville. Good way to raise money for that organization. So you businesses, get on the line, get on the internet there, and get on Carm and get all the info on that. They have about 20 people per boat, and they get out there and race, and they raise money by the paddlers and this kind of thing. So just check on their email address and get that information and see if you can help them get a big turnout for that.
Be appreciated.
Yeah, and I'm going to have some more information on that as quick as they send it to me. I just didn't get a chance to look. Hello, caller.
Yeah, this is TED, or a.k.a. lamprey, according to...
Yeah, lamprey, that's right.
All right.
I guess the smallmouth are in jeopardy down there now since Mike is getting out, and I know the price of them sparklers, big sticks with the sparklers on the end, are going to go up.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jim down there at Edgemore Outdoors, you can take it to the bank if he said they'd catch fish, because he sold me some minnows and told me they were waterproof, and I found out they were.
They were?
Yes. They did not absorb a thing. And they kept on swimming.
Yeah.
Well, okay then. So you think my guarantee that I'm going to get on this bait's not going to be worth much?
No, it's safe.
Is it? Okay, good.
Hey, just go in the back door.
Yeah, right.
The guy that's wanting to know about the best bait fish for walleye.
Yes, sir.
What he needs is a worm rig, or he can use any bass plug. Swimming bass plug. Just the only thing he's going to have to figure out what depth they're at.
Okay.
And it depends on whether he's fishing. That would be during the day, but now if he's fishing at night, he's going to have to do a different technique.
Okay.
But they have a thing called a fish seeker if he's trolling for them during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And you can set the depth of whatever you want to run, a plug or Rapala or whatever, or spinner, and try to find them that way. And they're cheap.
Mm-hmm.
They're not expensive like those others.
Downriggers?
Downriggers, right.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can fish that right off your rod and reel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a bait walker.
They're called fish seekers.
Okay.
But they'll go down to 90 feet.
Gee whiz.
They're just like a little airplane.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got your picture now. I've saw those things.
They're triangular shaped.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But you can get them in different colors. And if Jim doesn't have them down there, you can get them through, Corbella.
Yeah.
Okay. Fish seekers. Okay.
But anyway, thank Uncle Mike for my new nickname.
Okay, buddy. All right.
But don't tell him I said so.
Yeah. All right. I'll do it.
All right.
I hope to have you some info on these lamprey, a.k.a. eels here or whatever.
Those lampreys. Well, you know you can't eat them.
I don't even
They're a
know.
little stringy, but you can't eat them.
Yeah, okay, let's, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's sort of like ants or something, you know, the other exotic meals.
Yeah.
Or just usually good sauce with them.
Yeah, right. I use a good sauce, all right, a sharp knife, I'll tell you that. Hey, everything. Okay, I appreciate you calling, bud.
Yeah, ranch dressing goes good with it.
Yeah, right, okay. I'll leave the eels and eat the dressing. How's that?
Well, yeah, whatever.
Hey, see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks you, man.
I'll have to take you trout fishing one of these days.
Buddy, I'm all for it. Yeah. All right, see you, bud. Okay, them girls finished third place. Herschel's he's a world of information. Okay.
Waverly.
Okay. 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 All right. Yeah. Thank you, Herschel. I knew you could do it, man. He's just a whiz. Now, Logan, that was the winners of the Tennessee State High School thing. That's what I'm telling you. I'm looking forward to you getting in that.
Mm-hmm.
Right quick. We're running out of time real quick. There was something I was going to mention. Shucks, I got sidetracked there. Folks, do get out here this weekend and take advantage of the free fishing day. Fish are biting pretty much anywhere and everywhere. And if it's too hot during the day, get out there every night and enjoy it, Mike.
That new park down there that the county took over down there, they opened it up. So anybody wants to go down there on Lakeshore and put in, there's good ramp and facilities there for picnicking or whatever.
How much time have I got, Herschel? Okay, folks. If you remember the ash spill there, that peninsula has been bought by TVA, and they built a double boat ramp. There's about 4 floating docks.
Yeah.
2 stand-up piers, and then a bridge, and this, that, and the other. They're building trails, walking trails, picnic tables, and all that kind of stuff. Bathroom facilities. It's all out there on that peninsula. That's Swan Pond Circle.
Yeah.
So
Lakeshore Drive.
Lakeshore Drive, yeah.
It's county.
Yeah, it's a county. God bless you, and hope to see you next week.